Welcome back to your coverage here of the Storm 2010 tournament, hosted by CyberGamer and sponsored by Western Digital. We are your hosts for the CyberGamer channel, number one, myself, Tobiwan Kenobi, and Pandan, bringing you again another Zerg versus a Protoss match. This time it is JustInTime versus a Pinder, and of course, to give us the countdown is our big man Pandan.
Alrighty, Toby, it's 3, 2, 1, click, and as we can see, JustInTime spawning in the top right, up in that one position, and down on the 7, we got Pinder, arcade gamer side, Pinder, and we'll see what he can do in this one. Lucky we're not shoutcasting this one live, Toby, because I would almost definitely cheat just to let Pinder win, because he's so bad. He really needs any little bit of help he can get.
Well, that's obviously confidence in the guys which you think you should be in your team is fantastic. And of course, Pandan has taken the vow to be completely and utterly biased during this match towards Pinder.
Yeah, which is weird because I'm a Zerg player as well. But Pinder, I was kind of hoping he'd go a bit of Void Ray Cheese, because that's basically instant win unless they are playing a 3-queen. Defensive start off, which is good because Toby, you know, some people go spine crawlers and all sorts of other different things, spore crawlers, all sorts of things for defense. But if you get queens, you can actually use them later in the game. They're a much better unit to use for defense at the start. So Pinder just coming in now with his scout to see if there's a 6 or 10 pool, and he'll find no, there's not much going on at all. In fact, for the Zerg player, looks like he's going to be going 13, 14, 15. Pool gas hatch or something like that.
Oh yeah, he's got one on the back there, or a drone already prepping for the spawn pool. I was wondering if we were going to see another repeat of what we saw just before, seeing that early hatchery coming out on the 14 mark. This time we won't. We will see Pinder actually go for the wall off with the gateway going on down, and gateway should... No, gateway. Oy vey. Cybernetics core to actually follow it up and get that block off. But I'm wondering if Pinder can actually do the block better than Legionnaire. We saw it last time, the Zerg, the ability to actually just pump himself in there and get into that mineral line with those speedlings. What's going to happen around this time? The gas has already popped down here for JustInTime, so we're pumping those guys out nice and fast. 3 drones straight on top of it, wants to get that gas up to 100, and we'll see if he does actually go for the, well, if he does actually go kind of lair, or if he goes for speedlings. I'm predicting speedlings off the back of this one.
Yeah, I really think he should have, well, you know, in the next little bit, he should have been looking at a fast expand or a second hatch inside the base, and he's not really doing that. So he's almost definitely not doing anything.
Second gas.
Yeah, not doing anything that's going to require him. No, it's just an extractor trick for the Overlord, which is
fail.
Really strange because the Overlord had been out for about 5 seconds. But anyway, Toby, that's really just confusing the way he decided to do that. But yeah, because of this, Roach down coming down right now. But yeah, he hasn't really done anything that sort of makes me think he's planning for an early game attack. He's almost definitely playing in for the long run. But if you're doing that, you should have a hatch out here at your natural. But oh well. Looks like this wall off is pretty much perfect here by Pinder. Just that one path for the Zealot on the side, and yeah, he did that first gateway positioning perfect. Makes it incredibly easy to wall off with his cyber core and a Zealot. He was thinking about a fast expand there, but he doesn't want to let that link find out. But mate, he's gonna find out. Just fast expand when you're ready.
It is a beautiful choke point, and he's now throwing down the pylon down low. Do I see a forge? Do I see a forge? There is no forge. Roaches are coming up already, so there's got to be a big defense. That's 6 roaches already passed to go straight down. And where are they going? Just outside of that base, so they can push themselves out there. The sentries will be able to hold them in place. I'm interested to see exactly where the defense actually comes out at the moment. But JustInTime, with that roach out, he's gone for the speedlings as well. I'm wondering where his focus is at the moment. If you go for roaches, I would have thought you'd actually put that 100 in towards the range upgrade. Instead, he's actually gone for his first expansion now at the 32. There's no range upgrade coming out, so these roaches are going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. And well, the hatcheries, he's just pumping out units left, right, and center. No more lings coming out. He's got a lot of lava. They're now actually only just being used. All drones coming out for his expansion, more than likely. But it's just. This is like a half push, and if Pinder manages to defend it, he's going to be in a fantastic position in the future.
Yeah, it's just like a strange version of the 5 roach rush with Lings backing up. But the whole point of the 5 Roach Rush is basically to win at that point. So it's a little bit strange here. He's never going to get up that ramp. There's 3 sentries there. He's never going to get up that ramp. If Pinder doesn't want him up there, he's not getting up.
I love how he's made sure that, like, Pinder, like, normally people say, yeah, just leave the Zealot sitting on the corner, they'll be fine. But he's actually pulled the Zealot back to actually bait the Roaches up, because the Roaches still have to walk themselves around if they want to be in this one, but he's warping in Stalkers while JustInTime takes his time. Pardon the pun, it was absolutely horrendous. But this is just something he's going to be careful of, and now he's baited himself in, and he will lose at least 1 Roach from this one. The Zealot has actually gone down as well, and double shield, triple shield coming off. He doesn't have enough to lock them all in place, but JustInTime decides to turn around and actually fire, trying to bring down the sentries. He can't one-shot him with 4. He can one-shot him with 5 though, and will bring down all the sentries, but lost all his Roaches in the process. And now 6 Stalkers up here for Pinder, and if this Overlord doesn't stop, it's going to die very, very soon. And look, it's not going to supply cap him. He's about 14 in front, 15 in front, so he will be fine. But still, that is just 1 loss that didn't need to happen. And, well, Pinder now going to move himself up and see if he can actually stop that expansion, which already has gone to defense. 3 Spine Crawlers straight in there. And, well, will this army be enough? 8 Stalkers moving in. We've got a pylon coming in the backside as well, so they might do enough damage. He's going for the supply cap. Now the Ling's moving out. He's already brought down 1 Spine Crawler. Ling's going for the surround. They're not going to get it though. Fantastic micro coming out here from Pinder, trying to pull them back, make them move up, and he's going to do it as well. Losing, well, he hasn't lost a single Stalker so far. What fantastic micro! Moving in more Zealots, and the Overlord from JustInTime is going to come in as well. And there's a couple more. There's a couple more Stalkers. I think he actually did lose two Stalkers during that one, but reinforcements were just flooding in. And now he's going to push this expansion. The Spine Crawler coming in at the wrong time. He's now going to get his legs all the way into that creep. It's going to take him a while to do so. Those Spine Crawlers do take a long time to actually get themselves in. Stalkers moving themselves back here. Zealots get surrounded. They will go down. And, well, JustInTime, defenses are up. He should be able to hold this off for the moment, but Pinder is still pumping in a nice army ready to actually attack out here at the moment. And look at that. Just a bit of a distraction party going out from JustInTime to harass the main here of Pinder.
Yeah, and, he's setting the second around the other side. Is he crazy? He didn't accomplish anything apart from losing guys. These guys going to try and come up the ramp. There is a single Zealot there. And this Zealot actually, if he stays there and gets maybe 1 more in backup, he's got a Stalker to back him up. He can handle that comfortably. Like I said, a Zealot can totally pump Lings in a 1-on-1 fashion. So Pinder, looking pretty sturdy at the moment. I honestly believe, Toby, that he just did like a broken... He tried to do a 5 Roach Rush and he didn't really know how to do it properly. He ended up with 6 and he didn't do it at the right timing. And it was just... nothing particularly good.
You've got to be careful though, because JustInTime is still scouting out Pinder here. Pinder hasn't secured his first expansion, so even though he's behind, the income is still pumping out a little bit. It's about 150 minerals higher for JustInTime. So until Pinder actually secures his next expansion, it's not over. There's a lot of Lings moving around. They're taking out those pylons. There goes the front base here of Pinder. Pinder didn't attack. He didn't try and push in on that first expansion. He didn't push in when the Spine Crawlers were trying to get themselves down. Didn't want to lose too many Stalkers. So as far as the battle's gone, the units lost hasn't been a hell of a lot for Pinder. But the opportunities lost, I think, has been a lot higher.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Pinder could have been able to take out that expansion in that last attack he did, but the Ling production was just a bit too high. And I honestly think that if Pinder loses this, based on what's on the screen right at the moment, it's pretty weak from him. He has the Lings. There has to be way more Lings than that to take down the army that Pinder has at the moment, unless he gets a perfect surround. Pinder has got a mini wall up with his pylons. I assume he's going to finish off that wall with the help of his sentries as well. He is in such a good position to nullify that surround effect that Lings so desperately need. And he's done some nice play here with his Lings. He's got them scouting to see if there's a third anywhere. But that's not likely to happen. In fact, the Zerg player should be thinking about that now, especially with his mineral count. He should be thinking about his own expansions, not so much about the Protoss. Pinder here possibly looking at the gold, or is he just going to move straight past? Yeah, he's not looking to expand. He's looking to attack, or at least get some visual territory for himself. I don't think he's got an observer out on the field. I didn't see a Robo Bay or anything come up anywhere. Yeah, no, he isn't using service, so he has to utilize his Zelnaga towers and his troops, push down a forward pylon, and he is going to be camping out this middle for a while at the very least, and possibly even thinking about an attack here, which
no,
is...
he's not. He's going to go. He's going to go.
This is risky.
The Spine Crawler's going to be the first one. The Lings are going to come in. The Hydra is just up in time to actually be here for the battle. Can they bring down the Zealots? The Lings are coming from behind as well. He needs more reinforcements, but nothing can come from the high ground while that shield's up. The shield's now down. More Hydras coming out. There's 8 of them in total, but there is a large amount of Stalkers. The Zealots carving them up. They're trying to get to the mineral lines. The Queen coming to the front lines as well. 2 Queens now up here. The Pinder has got enough range attack. It's over. The first expansion will go down here. There's a lot in the production queue for Just in Time at the moment, with 8 Lings, 4 Zealots, but there's a big army there from Pinder. 8 Lings and 4 Zealots will not be enough to actually stop that, and they're going to come in from the top. It's all in time for Just in Time, and he's going to come on down towards those sentries. The Lings can't come in. The Hydra's attacking from in front and behind. Shields popping off, trying to lock them all in nicely. He locks the drones in,